Welcome back to another episode of Mixed Company Podcast. I am your host, Dell. With me are my co-hosts, Lex, Mitch, and Kenny. Pretty much what we do is once every week, we basically find different topics throughout the internet, and we just make fun of it pretty much. So without further ado, we're going to get started with that now. So, our first topic here is, well, we're not really going to make fun of this one. We're more just like kind of celebrating it, but Dave Chappelle.
The fucking GOAT has made his return. He had some things to say. I really enjoyed the two stand-ups. One of my favorite monologues, of course, was the OJ segments. His comments on Key and Peele were very interesting because I have felt like that since they had came out with their show.
Yeah, talk about that. Like what exactly did he say?
Basically, he said that he's not mad. He was hurt. More hurt than anything that he didn't get, at least basically any type of credit for it, because the whole entire basis of Key and Peele is literally built off of the Chappelle show.
Which Chappelle show? Like, was it a specific skit or was it
no
just
the whole series?
entire
Yeah, comedy
Chappelle
series.
show.
Yeah, Comedy
Damn.
Central basically was like, here, Key and Peele,
And they didn't even throw him a bone. They
yeah,
were like, this is us.
Yeah, this is our shit.
Yeah,
and
I didn't know
Key and
about
Peele
this.
pretty much Carlos Mencia Chappelle.
Oh, shit.
pretty much.
After Carlos Mencia everybody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, at least they had like original skits.
They were
the
funny.
skits were funny as fuck.
They were
Like,
funny,
They were
but
funny.
They had their
yanked
own
the hell out
jokes.
that
They
shit,
just
though.
used a platform and didn't give
They,
credit.
they never paid any
I mean,
homage to the great Dave Chappelle.
If I'm watching a show and it feels like I'm watching another show, then I might as well be watching that original show.
Yeah.
And I watched the first 4 seasons of Key and Peele until they got real lazy and started recycling all their shit over and over again
the
from
Comedy Central show.
yeah, from
Do they do
previous
their own
seasons.
writing? Or do
I
they
think
have
Peele
writers
does
on
I think
staff?
Peele does a lot of the writing. I want to say.
Well, yeah, a lot of it, I'm sure, but
They are
They have
funny.
to have it. They're with Comedy Central. There has to be some type of staff, man.
yeah, that's
It's
what
a
I'm saying. So
corporation.
maybe they just ran out of ideas too.
But they are funny. It's just
They're funny.
that style of comedy. I wanted something new,
yeah.
And
you got Dave Chappelle, which I enjoyed, but it's not Dave Chappelle
Yeah.
doing it, and Dave Chappelle was not credited at all for that style of comedy.
And for the record, man, the Chappelle Show was in a whole nother class of just everything that was on TV at that time frame. That's why that show is going to be dubbed one of the greatest comedy shows of all time.
But all in all, his Netflix special, there are supposed to be 3 in total. So far, Netflix has 2 of them. This motherfucker got paid $60 million.
And them shits was already
Holy
pre-recorded. Fuck
Yeah.
Kevin Hart. I want to be like Dave, nigga. Fuck that shit, bro. For
I mean,
real.
he also makes fun of, not makes fun of, but kind of does a nod towards Kevin Hart
Yeah,
a little bit, which...
because he is one of the biggest things on the planet.
Yeah, but
like how he,
you know why he's the biggest thing on the planet? Because Dave Chappelle took a hiatus
Yeah.
and stopped being the biggest thing on the fucking planet.
Yeah, he gave that nigga Kevin Hart 10 years, 10 full years. So now it's time for the King to come back, man. Do you think we're gonna see a Half Baked 2 like ever?
No, we're never gonna see a Half Baked 2. Thank fucking God.
I don't
Yeah, that
think
would be
that
one.
that would make for a good sequel.
I would
mean,
pay to
sequels
go-
are a
hey,
tough.
I would pay to go see it if it was tastefully done. I think Dave can make it tastefully
You
done.
just said Dave Chappelle and tastefully in the
I don't
same,
mean.
in the same sentence. You just said tastefully and Dave.
Yeah,
Chappelle.
that is true. That's a true statement.
I'd
That
say
that
his
doesn't
whole
go together.
thing is he touches on things that are taboo, and that's what made him who he was.
Yeah,
He was
that's true
able to
statement.
tackle taboo subjects while keeping it humorous and not controversial. He was able to bring levity to situations that he would poke fun at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. So tasteful and half baked.
Y'all motherfuckers knew what I meant.
Which I will say that Key and Peele, Dave Chappelle, he overplayed race a lot.
Yeah.
Key and Peele fucking killed it. There was so much with race involved in their skits.
It was a lot of the same content over and over.
It was
again.
over and over again. It was pretty much how can we hit the race game on this episode? How can we do it on this skit? It was just. I mean, granted, there's 2 of them, so I guess you gotta have 2 times the fucking Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
But all in all, Dave Chappelle making a comeback was fucking amazing.
I feel good. I got goosebumps.
I did. Watching it, it did give me goosebumps. It reminded me of being younger,
Yeah.
looking up to him.
I was 14 again. Like, honestly, man, that's how long it's been. It's been years since Dave Chappelle has like done anything.
Yeah.
But like you can go back to his work and it's timeless.
Still holds up. Well, Mitch and I haven't seen it, so we're gonna.
You guys
Yeah,
are-
so I
No
can't
spoilers.
say too much.
We're gonna have to get
we're
on
trying to
it,
not
for real.
talk much about like the actual act itself. For
Oh,
those
no,
that
it's
haven't
cool.
seen
Yeah,
it.
because a lot of people
I'm
haven't
excited
seen
for it.
yet.
I'm not
Yeah.
worried about spoilers.
I mean,
or
I'm
something.
It's a stand-up.
Comedy act. Yeah.
I mean, when I was at work talking about it, a few of the guys that haven't seen it at work did not want me to say anything about it. They didn't want me to mention
Like
much
ruin
about it.
jokes or.
Yeah, they don't want me to ruin jokes. I mean, motherfuckers killed Dave Chappelle's. I'm Rick James, bitch. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
real.
Yeah,
Like,
that definitely
like that
flooded his
was,
market.
yeah, that was like destroyed. You know, people overused it so much.
Oh man.
Well, yeah, that's one of the things that made him angry. You know,
Yeah.
he was trying to make such larger statements, and he got stuck with a bunch of assholes yelling, "I'm Rick James" at him. And
Yeah.
his-
Hey, I know
God.
that shit had to be annoying as hell at
That's
amusement
why he
parks.
He's like, I'm out. I'm not dealing with this for a minute.
Oh yeah, the whole amusement park skit he did,
Yeah,
where,
no.
where Mickey Mouse came up to him. I'm Rick
Yeah,
James,
he's
bitch.
like, man, that's a
He's like,
fucking sketch.
Rick
Like,
he's like, man, please don't call me bitch in front of my kids. I gave him an uppercut, and his head flew off. He's like, oh shit, Mickey Mouse is Mexican. Okay, so what else we
Such
have
a-
tonight?
That's a classic comedian right there. All right, so we're gonna move on. So we got our next topic here.
oh, my future ex-wife.
There you go. The Blaze suspends Tomi Lahren.
Tomi
Now,
Lahren.
now, before we go on to this, I'm gonna tell you why.
What? What? Go ahead. I can't wait.
This is my thing about Tommy, man. Look, listen.
While his monologue goes off, I think I'm gonna get myself another.
The black man's
refreshment.
fantasy, man, is always to bang out a slave owner's daughter,
See
and
what I'm talking
Tommy
about?
is like that.
That's what I'm talking
She is
about, walking away.
she is one made and designed in the flesh. So if I ever make something of myself, oh, she is on the hit list for sure.
Oh my
Yeah, you
God.
can fuck her as much as you want, but like I said earlier, I don't trust a bitch who has a guy's name. I don't. There's just something about a woman that has a dude's name.
Look, don't
that I
ruin this
can't-
for me.
I just
Don't
can't
ruin
wrap
this
my
for
head
me.
around.
I hope that she doesn't have a penis. Don't ruin this for me, Kim.
I mean, she's already halfway there. She's got a guy's name.
Oh god, but she has a female's last name.
That's true.
That's true. That's very true.
She's
I'm
a
not.
he, she. That's-
Oh fuck y'all.
Okay, so the reason why she was suspended from the Blaze, you guys go ahead and hit on that real quick.
So basically, she went on. I believe the show was The View. Goes on there and says that I'm pro-choice. A woman should be able to do whatever she wants with her body. That's well and good. I was hey,
Well,
more
not
power to you. But that's not
how
exactly.
she brought it
Yeah.
up. She was going off on her for conservative tirades, where she was saying that the government's always overstretching. The government should know its place. Republicans, conservatives, they're very much for small government, as we've seen with what they were trying to do with cutting mass amounts of funding to really important things. But I digress. She was just going off on tirades about how the government shouldn't be sticking their hands where it doesn't belong. And during this tirade, this monologue of hers, she started saying that the government should know its place, and they shouldn't have their place in. I don't remember exactly what it was. She was like, it doesn't belong here, it doesn't belong there, and on that topic, it doesn't belong in my body.
But rewind back to the first thing though, like what she said when she was on this topic before she went on the show.
Well, no, we'll get why it was brought up in the first place, because when they went back on her, the hypocrite attack came after the suspension happened. See, what happened was, we all know most people know her as the super conservative, super angry all the time, bullhorn mouthpiece.
She's always on her period.
Watch out, that's sexist.
Oh.
Hey man, we hate Trump for saying shit.
Yeah.
No, but for real, she's just a really loud mouthpiece for conservative views. Like, she went off about oh my god, why am I forgetting this guy's name right now? I feel like an asshole. Anyway, she just goes off on anyone that does anything that you would automatically assume is non-conservative. Her whole shtick is just screaming, getting really mad at anything that's not like hyper-conservative or within whatever her fake viewpoints are. And so that's how she got a name for herself. And when she went on a tirade that was off normal conservative talking points, she got herself in a little bit of trouble, because as we all know, she probably isn't saying fully from the heart. She's just good at playing it like she's speaking from the heart. And when she spoke from the heart for real, at least it seems to be on The View, when she's like, government shouldn't stick their hand in my body, she was alluding to the fact of pro-choice versus pro-life, right? So she's saying, hey, don't tell me I can't have an abortion, basically. And they got really mad about that, obviously, because conservatives are generally or almost ubiquitously religious, and religious do not think that it's cool to, abort.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Go
not
fetus.
something you do.
I mean, I have the quote right here if you want me to read it real
Oh, yeah,
quick.
please do. I'm just kind of smearing it.
So pretty much she said, I can't sit here and be a hypocrite and say I'm for limited government, but I think the government should decide what women do with their bodies.
There's the exact quote. I was over.
So she feels that the government should have their hands.
No. They're saying I can't be a hypocrite and say that I'll be for limited government, but then that the government should decide what women do with their bodies. She's saying that the government should stay in their place. So therefore, how can I be cool with the government telling me through law if I can have an abortion or not?
Yeah.
Then what happened was, obviously, the conservatives, the religious, got really mad at her. She got suspended from her conservative, The Blaze. And then people started digging into her past because some people kind of gave her props for that. They said, oh, hey, look, she's a right-winger that has some views on the left end. But then people were like, no, fuck her.
Yeah.
She's a hypocrite because in a show not too long ago, she ripped on pro-choicers. She just went in on them. She called them irresponsible, stuff like that. So the whole argument within an argument just got blown out of... Well, actually, no, it's not blown out of proportion. It's just that's what the topic is. Is she a hypocrite or is she just reading from the teleprompter?
But whenever
she doesn't even know.
But whenever she was saying that she was against pro-choice, she was reading from a teleprompter, correct?
Yeah, I mean, she's on
she's
The
on
Blaze.
Blaze,
She's on
dog. Yeah.
a conservative.
Okay, so she was reading from a teleprompter, so odds are those are not her words.
Yeah.
See.
Someone else's thoughts.
So those are someone else's thoughts.
She's
that
an
are written
actress,
for her.
basically.
Yeah.
She's good at just regurgitating.
So unless she has some kind of clause that she has signed that prohibits her from changing the views that she has said on the show, if there even is something like that, to where she's not allowed to speak freely or think freely outside of that show, then she could have a case on her hands.
Yeah, there might be
Because, I mean, this
a
is
lawsuit or something.
this is infringing on the First Amendment.
Yeah.
She has the freedom of speech.
Well, absolutely. But she's on a conservative talk show, and as a privately run, broadcast, they're going to make sure that what their talking points are, they're going to make sure that they maintain.
But she's doing the
for
same.
views.
She's doing the same thing that everybody does when it comes to politics. She's flip-flopping her views, even if the views aren't her own. She flip-flopped,
Yeah.
which every single politician or someone that has a political view does. You're allowed to go ahead and have your mind opened up and have your eyes open to see something different. You're allowed to go ahead and change. Maybe she shouldn't be on a conservative talk show anymore, so she got suspended. Maybe she should go ahead and be on something more liberal.
Yeah. Well, that's where the argument's coming from. Is she a flip-flopper, or is she just faking it, and her true
She's probably an actress.
sentiments came out? She's
There's,
absolutely an actress.
there's nothing in the
Come
media.
on.
There's nothing in the fucking media real anymore.
When you're in the spotlight that hard, you have to portray a character, because when people tune in, they want to see that character.
Yeah.
They like you for your face, or
Yeah.
like when they turn it on, they recognize you, but you still have to be a character. If you turned on Family Guy and they completely rehauled Peter, and he was completely different, would you still watch the show?
No.
People would flip
No,
out.
fuck
They'd be all pissed.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I hate that show, so I probably would. I probably would give it a chance because
And
that
that's
show
fine.
is nothing but lowbrow jokes talking about dick and farts.
That's pretty dog shit.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone
it's
has already
dog
known
shit.
that it's cut and paste comedy, flashbacks. They can put anything they want in there. It doesn't matter. You just laugh because you're like, what?
It's a dog and a baby doing bad things.
I mean, okay, but like any
some reason
woman,
a
I
dog
feel
fucks people.
any
Yeah.
woman should feel that they should have total control over their body.
Yeah.
Every woman should feel that way, that they should have control.
Outlandish.
I mean, I'm sorry if I struck a nerve there.
Sorry,
But-
not sorry.
How dare you
but
tell a
seriously,
woman they can do what they want
listen,
with themselves?
Tomi can do whatever she wants for her body. She can give it to me. My number is
There it
no, I'm
is.
just playing.
Do whatever she wants to Lex's
Tomi,
body.
we got to
But Tomi,
bleep this
please
out.
email me.
We're about to
Tomi,
give his
please
actual
email
number out.
me. Email me. I'm here, baby. We can work
Motherfucker's out of his
on. We can
mind.
work on this black and white problem in America. together.
Mixed company.
Yeah, mixed company.
Oh, it's gonna be mixed company.
Okay, so
Oh,
what do you
mixed
have for us? What do you have for us next?
Yeah, we're gonna move
Oh
on. here.
God.
So yeah,
What
we
next?
just wanted to touch on this for a little bit.
Yeah, just touch on it.
David Rockafeller
Like
died.
Lex. Lex just
Ding
wants to
dong,
touch
the bitch is dead. The bitch is it's a lot of conspiracy.
I don't even know where to start with this guy. Let's just be honest right now. Let's just be honest
you're
with it. We don't like Rockefeller. There's conspiracy all around him. We'll just go with the basics. He's an oil tycoon.
Yeah.
He's a billionaire. Actually, no one actually is ever gonna know
that
how
motherfucker
much
got
money
trillions.
that fucker's got.
That
right?
motherfucker
Nobody
got
knows.
trillions, bro.
But he finally died, and for some
Well, he
reason,
had.
the world allowed him to be around for 101 years. Right?
I don't know. I mean, evil never dies.
Evil
Yeah.
never dies.
That
you know,
right
the
there-
infamy.
Right there.
But here's the thing, like,
or cash is the key to all health issues.
well, yeah, there's two. What was that episode? It's like just inject money.
South
and-
Park,
Yeah,
where you
South
just
Park.
inject money into you so
God
you get rid of
damn, bro.
AIDS.
He looks like he still owns slaves, and I'm not even talking about black slaves. I'm talking about like little children.
We've
He
all
probably
seen that
does.
face. His yellowed, terrible, bloodshot
Yeah.
eyes. One's like wandering off to the right. That face says, "I'm going in dry,"
Yeah,
and also without your consent.
he's probably gonna do it in the name of Jesus as well.
But no, don't tell me that those billionaires are religious. They just use that as a front
Yeah. Oh,
to
yeah.
kill
That's how
other
they-
people.
Yeah, they make money off of that.
But you want to talk about conspiracies?
Oh, no.
No shit.
We don't want to talk about conspiracy.
I'm
We don't
talking
know
about.
any of them. I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
I'm
like,
just saying, no
fucking
shit.
flat
If you are involved with the oil industry in any way, shape, or form, I mean, like really involved,
you got your
like,
hand in some dark cookie jars.
to like
Yeah.
to like government
Dig it.
levels, to where like you are involved with the government.
Yeah.
There is a fucking conspiracy.
Yeah,
You are funding something. You are tax dodging. You are funding.
Yeah.
tax
And
dollars,
you
they don't have to pay taxes.
you,
That's
you,
it.
Yeah,
are
exactly.
you are putting money where money should not be.
There's shady shit going on.
Exactly.
Loopholes the size of
Yeah.
North America.
You know what though? I do want to thank Donald Trump because he's actually making us see all of this with our own eyes. Like, nigga, I'm the president and they still haven't impeached me for nothing. And just think, people have said that David Rockefeller, if he would have took being a president, that would have been a fucking downgrade from his position. That's a conspiracy theory about this man.
I think the conspiracy theories around him are generally the New World Order variant. They're the ones where he's slowly trying to curb the world towards where all the power lies within a very, very small group of elites. But here's the funny thing. That is the
That's
world
already the case.
already.
Yeah, that's
What
already
the
the
fuck?
case.
It's not a theory.
Yeah,
It's
the
it's
goofiest
fact.
it's
shit
in your
ever.
face. Go to a government class.
But
Listen,
again, he's a billionaire who he obviously was capable of persuading certain things to kind of go forward.
You just
persuading
you have to be a good
hatred
bullshitter.
and fear and the capability of military power. The military-industrial complex is real. Everyone fucking understands how that shit works. Like, the more people and the more military that you send out, it makes money, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
you want to talk about how he was like trying to go for a new world order? The
Nobody
motherfucker,
wants to talk
the
about that.
Yeah,
motherfucker
nobody
was
wants-
101 years old. That was probably 30 years ago, like when the New World Order was happening. Whenever, like when he was getting Alzheimer's,
Yeah.
He lost track of
So
it.
he lost track of what he
He
was
forgot.
trying to accomplish.
He started donating to charities. He's like, I forgot that I hate poor people.
Yeah.
I mean, here's my thing.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, when you hear about these major conspiracy theories, you hear like the Rothschilds, Rockefeller, all these different. You hear the same names
There's always seeds of
drop.
truth.
Yeah.
There's seeds of truth, but
there's
here's the
some type
thing:
of truth behind
how
it.
do you determine what is true and what is false? Because there's so much bullshit, and this is gonna sound like this is a conspiracy theory in of itself. I don't
Shoot.
give a fuck,
I want to hear it.
but I think that it's a lot of that shit is purposely injected to fuck with people, to mix people up so they don't know what the truth.
Yeah,
is.
it's
Kinda-
division.
Kind of like
That's all it is.
How it's most likely that Area 51. The whole reason why everyone immediately was like, "Oh, that must have been an alien spaceship," is because the thing that crashed there is most likely highly top secret military testing. That's most likely what crashed. And when they're like, "Oh shit, this super secret weapon or this spying device that we have just crashed," oh, they're gonna know it's a super secret spying thing we're doing. And all of a sudden, someone's like, "I'm on to you," and they're like, and they're like, "It's an alien."
Yeah.
They're like, "Yeah, it is an alien." That's the whole thing. What
Yeah.
Dell just said. It's just that spun differently and slowly,
Yeah.
and then you give it 20 years, and it can brew in its own madness. Then you end up with flying saucers are fucking abducting my child and probing them.
So
I
y'all are
know.
fucking retarded. Area 51's a cover up for Area 52.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that somewhere.
I forget. I think it was at an arcade or something.
I'm just saying, man, when you give people a million quote unquote truths,
That's-
there's
They'll
only one.
find the one they
Which
want.
one
They
is it?
find the one they
Yeah.
want. Is
And-
the problem?
Am I happy that David Rockafeller is dead? Fuck yeah, I'm happy he's dead. The reason why,
Yeah, someone will take up a stake.
yeah, in a realistic aspect, where he got to where he is just literally passed down, and then he just robbed more people. That's how you stay rich.
I mean, but him
honestly.
being dead is going to change nothing at all.
It's
Absolutely
going to be
not.
passed on to
It's
whoever
going to
his,
be passed on to
his
whoever
family
is
members or
next.
race victims are.
It's just a base animalistic instinct to be like, ha, good, fucking rot in hell.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we don't believe in that. Rot
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah,
What they need
Rod
to do
somewhere.
is just all of them need to die. They just
Whoa.
all need to die.
Wait, who's
Yeah.
all?
Pretty much like the royal family.
Statements
Wink,
of
wink.
Kenny do not
Yeah.
reflect the statements of
I
mixed
dare God, dare God.
Theory of
We're
mixed
gonna have
reality.
fucking task force break down my door in like 5
Jesus
minutes.
Christ, we're about to get swatted and not by some prepubescent fuckface on Call of Duty.
It ain't my fucking ISP. I don't give a shit.
all right, we're moving on.
Jesus Christ. As you can see, we have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. And speaking of not knowing what the fuck we're talking about, we have these celebrities.
Next segment.
Hit it,
So,
Del.
What do they call flatliners?
that's
Rockafeller now.
They have to be fucking. They have to be fucking brain dead to think
Nah,
this
we
shit.
got Tila to fucked on camera. And,
She has very nice movies out there. Porns. You should watch them sometime.
yeah, they're
Okay,
high
Del,
quality.
introduce this for us, please.
okay,
one
so
of them
pretty
is
much,
HD.
this is nothing new, but I mean, recently,
It just keeps popping up.
yeah, it keeps popping. For some reason,
Goddamn.
Shaquille O'Neal came out and said that he was a flat earther. Now,
Shall I play that shit off 4 days later? I might add.
oh yeah, so we were gonna talk about this, and we're still gonna talk about it, but we've got some breaking news basically. So pretty much 3 hours ago, I guess he came out and said, or the story came out, he was just bullshitting pretty much.
Backpedal,
Yeah,
backpedal,
so
backpedal.
he
I
said
said some dumb shit.
he said I was obviously joking, even though
Tomi Lahren said that, didn't she?
nobody thought he was joking. I mean, it's like, and he tried to say that, oh, people take things too seriously, but and there's a lot of truth to that. People do take things too seriously. We listen to what the fuck these celebrities say. These celebrities ain't nobody. They're people like us. They just happen to.
That's one of the things we try to tackle here.
If-
Don't take it seriously.
Exactly.
If I went ahead and you asked me how my day was going, and I said my day was going pretty well, I'm pretty sure you would take what I said seriously.
Yeah, I would
that
take it
I
at
said
face
my
value.
day is pretty well. You take it at face value. Now, if someone asked Shaquille O'Neal, do you think the Earth is flat or round? And he said, oh no, man, I feel that the Earth is flat.
And then
You're
said,
gonna
really?
and you're gonna be like, really? And I'm like, oh yeah. Then you're gonna think that he
That's his
means it.
opinion.
Yeah, there was no joke. There was
There
no
was no-
upward
yeah.
inflection. Nothing.
He said that you can tell when he's joking by the tone of his voice. Bitch,
The monotone of his
bitch,
voice.
are you retarded? You're monotone. I'm monotone. No one knows when I'm joking.
So,
you
see,
gotta be real
we got an
serious.
expert right here on the podcast. Kenny knows what the fuck he's talking
I
about.
live with it.
Exactly.
He lived that life.
Dude, I can talk about some of the most off the wall shit, and people will be like, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah," and they'll think I'm serious, but I'm joking, and it's
Yeah.
great because no one can really tell. He's full of shit. He got caught out on some stupid bullshit. He does believe in. I believe he believes in this. I do wholeheartedly, because there's other people. You have. It's what happened with the gays is what it did. You have one person go ahead and say that they believe in a certain thing. And they're comfortable and they're considered brave for some fucking reason, for going ahead and voicing their opinion in a world where people are too
Being yourself.
opinionated, towards those that are themselves. Okay, so he goes ahead and voices his opinion. That makes other people comfortable with voicing their opinion. And it goes ahead and allows them to reach out and be like, oh yeah, I believe in it too. I was too afraid to say it until someone else was, I guess you can say, a martyr or, wasn't afraid to be a target. That's what happened. And then you have these other fucking stars who I believe Kyrie Irving said it first that he was a flat earther. He announced it before Shaq did.
And I think before that it was B.O.B.
It was
Yeah,
B.O.B.
it was B.O.B.
That's the first
B.O.B.,
I
yeah.
That was the first
I've
one
heard
that
of it.
blew up.
And
was
Neil deGrasse Tyson shitted all over that
Hell, you know
motherfucker.
who
And then
else?
you
Neil
have
deGrasse is
now
the
Tila
fucking
Tequila.
man.
She's also a flat earther, which the only thing flat about her is her on her back. Yeah,
I've
so
seen some of her movies.
so Shaq
Two of them.
So Shaq went ahead and said something. He got negative backlash from it and backpedaled because he has an image to uphold.
Yeah.
And he is worth quite a bit of money. Is it going to hurt his net worth? Fuck no.
No, hell no.
Absolutely.
What should he care?
Okay, but let's just touch on this topic about a fucking flat world.
Yeah, I got it. Like, we gotta hear about this shit.
For one, if you go take a flight and you go on a straight line, you're gonna come around to the other side and meet yourself. Not yourself, but you're gonna meet your starting point.
You're gonna come back.
You're gonna come
You're
back.
right. It's the reason why Christopher Columbus landed on America and not flew off the side
The fucking
of
side
something.
of the yeah.
Like,
It-
long.
it-
I mean, for the love of God, if the world was flat, you could see everything in all directions.
Yeah.
Like, if you went and stood in fucking North Carolina and looked out over the Atlantic Ocean, you'd be able to see fucking London. And if you looked a little farther south, you could have looked to Africa and seen Chappelle hiding there.
Yeah.
I mean,
You would have seen this shit.
I don't even know about that. But let's say that wasn't even the case. Where the fuck's the edge of the earth then?
Right.
We wouldn't
Oh,
have.
there's
Oh,
a
no, they
different-
lied
different-
about that.
There's a different theory on that if you
Oh,
want. You could
Christ.
actually go ahead and YouTube this shit.
Oh, no.
Pretty much the
Don't
what's it,
YouTube it. It'll give
what's
your
it called?
computer a virus.
The Antarctic shelf.
Oh, no.
I've heard this
It's
fucking
too
Yeah.
high. You can't make it over.
Yeah, but I was too high. You can't make it over. How every country has a
Christ.
travel embargo where you're not allowed to search over it because there's so many riches
There are
and diamonds
people
and
on Antarctica. They're
resources.
studying shit.
Exactly.
They
Like,
can't
Yeah,
come
but
back to America because of
apparently-
our fucking.
Get this. Apparently, it's a no-fly zone, but people have flown by it to go ahead and see that you're not able to reach the no-fly zone.
Or going to fucking space. How about that shit where we look back and we're like, oh, hey, look at this
shit.
giant fucking sphere.
It's a sphere.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay, so what did Shaq say? The reason why he doesn't believe the Earth is flat. He had a quote for this.
The motherfucker's tall enough to see the curvature of the earth.
That's a fucking.
Even if he was being for real, which I think he is, he can see it. If he stood up, he'd look over his girlfriend who was like 4 foot nothing.
You know who else believed in the Earth is flat theory? People who fucking hunt witches.
Yeah, you know, the ones that threw women in the river.
Yeah.
Like,
You know-
if
you
you
know.
float, you're being rejected
You're
by
being
the pure
rejected,
water.
I'm pretty sure you all know that type. You know, Christians.
Yeah, I didn't want to be the one to say it. I'm just kidding. Fucking
Oh,
Christians.
no. That's
Fucking
way behind
Christians.
us now. But that's not what we're like at all. We totally don't believe that we take control of what women do with their lives
Yeah.
or make grandiose statements about who's right or wrong
Okay,
morally,
Del,
or random shit about how weed
wanna read the
is
quote?
only
Del,
less
can you please read
worse
this
than
for us?
heroin.
all right, real quick. So here's the quote. He said, "It's true. The Earth is flat. The Earth is flat. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Listen, there are 3 ways to manipulate the mind: what you read, what you see, and what you hear.
This doesn't sound like a joke.
In school, first thing they teach us is, oh, Columbus discovered America. But when he got there was some fair-skinned people with the long hair smoking on the peace pipes. So what does that tell you? Columbus didn't discover America. So listen, I drive from coast to coast, and this shit is flat to me."
It said expletive.
Yeah, well,
It could be shit.
Keep going.
It could be
It
shit.
is.
It could be
It could be
motherfucker.
fucking flat.
It could be cunt.
I'm just
It's flat to me.
I'm just saying. I drive from Florida to California all the time, and it's flat to me. I do not go up and down at a 360-degree angle.
That's not even right. What the fuck is it?
And all that stuff about gravity. Have you looked outside Atlanta lately and seen all these buildings? You mean to tell me that China is under us? China is under us? It's not. The world is flat. By the way, I was just kidding.
Yeah, by the way, just
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
JK.
That whole fucking spiel was
Yeah.
just me being facetious.
Yeah, it was a joke.
What the fuck?
You know what Shaquille O'Neal...
5 days later or whatever it was.
You know, Shaq, if Shaq needs proof that the Earth is round, even though there's all these facts right there, Shaq, with all your years of being a supposed NBA star and you not be able to make free throws until your last fucking season, I don't believe you're a fucking NBA player.
I was about to say, those free throws were off so bad the Coriolis effect had to take in account.
Oh god.
Yeah, that sucks. I don't even watch sports and I can make that joke.
Mitch is over here throwing jokes that people watching this aren't gonna fucking understand.
The fuck is a Coriolis? Is that a cereal?
Coriolis.
Coriolis.
Okay, so we have this flat Earth shit done and over with. Del, what else you got for us?
That's all the topics.
Oh, that's it.
So unless you guys want to free flow something,
Nah.
I mean, it's up to you. But
Oh no! I want something.
Okay,
I want
okay.
something.
Okay.
I don't remember. There was a suicide bomber.
Oh,
God.
shit.
Oh
Yes.
yes.
Talking
Suicide
about-
bomber. Her name was called. She was Black Widow, or at least that was her alias, or whatever the fuck. Anyway, suicide bomber, and she was trying to set up a bomb one day, real close to New Year's. And what happened was, she had the bomb set to go off when signal from her phone. So yeah, a phone bomb, the usual. Well, the problem was she didn't send it up to only be from a sent item. So the bomb went off while she was setting it because her phone company that she used sent her a Happy New Year text and blew her the fuck up in
shit.
the middle of setting it up.
Thank you, Verizon.
Verizon, Sprint, whoever the fuck it
Was it
was.
Sprint?
I don't know who
Oh,
it was. I
shit.
need to look that up. You could probably look it up right now.
That shit probably wasn't even a
I was
Happy New
trying to
Year's
real quick.
text.
I haven't heard
I
of
sent,
this
I
shit.
sent it to you in the messenger.
You know what's funny about that is
Oh.
the person that probably sent the text and blew her up
It
was
was
probably
the
like her,
corporate.
was probably like her ex-boyfriend or something.
No, it was the company. It was a spam text.
Well, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it was
Yeah.
some. I'm pretty sure it was some Indian dude or some fucking Muslim that
Yeah,
was
he-
probably named like
he's-
13 syllables, just like her.
No,
was
he
a
said
server.
he sent the text because she didn't pay her bill.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what-
like your bill's late.
Boom.
Sprint, I need to get out of my fucking service right now. I need to get out of my contract.
I was about to say, blowing yourself up is the cheapest way out of most contracts
Yeah.
these days.
She said, "Oh, word. Let me clip this vest on real quick."
God damn.
I'm trying to bring this up for you guys real quick.
Yeah, I want the exact. I kind of just jotted down some shit.
Here it is. Okay. Let me see. Real quick, guys. Real quick. Give me a second. Okay. A Black Widow suicide bomber who planned to detonate explosives in central Moscow was killed when a spam text message from a mobile phone company set off the device early. So
I don't think they were gonna say the carrier.
It was probably Boost.
It might have been
It was
Boost.
probably
Mobile.
Boost.
whoever it
Mobile.
is, if they said it, they
Yeah.
would get a lot of business dropped off.
It probably wasn't even a text message. It was
She
a
probably
chirp.
had the new Samsung.
People chirp
It was a
anymore.
Facebook message. Like, how's your bomb making going?
Oh, it's going boom.
Damn though. She killed 35 people though, man.
I mean, so
Oh, yeah,
mission
no, it's
mission
not.
accomplished.
The only thing that was, yeah, well, she was setting it up
Fuck.
in a busy area in her little hideaway
Yeah.
spot, but before she could get away, the Happy New Year text came through, and it was like, Happy New Year, and they made their own
yeah.
fireworks.
So is her killing 35 people not considered a success in that, or?
Oh, no, it was unfortunately a terroristic success.
Yeah.
Success, wow. Is terroristic even a word? I don't
Terroristic,
think
It is now.
Terroristic,
so. Fuck it.
like terroristic beliefs, terroristic views, terroristic acts. I believe terroristic is a word.
I don't know. We're not the grammar police, so fuck it.
if I'm not mistaken, so Russians shouldn't be terrorists.
What?
Russians?
Why?
I don't know because I'm reading an
I
article.
was waiting for a punchline.
No,
Is
no,
that
I'm
it?
just saying a punchline. I'm doing some research. I was doing some research. I'm looking at the phone. It says that
The Google researcher?
that members of the Black Widow. I don't know if I'm reading it.
No,
right.
it was
That
just
was-
her alias.
I think it's a
She
different
was-
Okay,
article. That's a
okay.
Because
different
she
article.
had-
All right.
Because from what I gather, she's successfully, without destroying herself, and
Okay.
also, she's done it in the past, got away, made it happen, and then they were...
Wait, hold on.
They mentioned
She tried to
Al-Qaeda,
kill
too.
herself before she made it happen.
No. She was just
No.
setting up bombs. She wasn't
Okay.
a suicide bomber. It just... Sprint made her a suicide
Yeah,
bomber.
damn.
it fucked up and she
Verizon
ended up
made
getting
her a
killed.
I was
suicide
gonna say,
Which-
shit, she must have did something wrong to get demoted to a fucking suicide bomber.
No, I don't know if
Yeah.
she was...
Are you pretty much saying they have a ranking system?
Yeah, they actually have to work your way up the court.
What do you know, Lex? Let's talk about this.
No. I mean, I was like I said, I was just reading into it because this was like a surprise article, and it said something about. I typed in Black Widow members,
There was something else. There was like
right, and it said that it's a Russian group
Yeah,
That's and that's why I was like, okay,
like I
Russian
said, I didn't know
should be
the official affiliation.
Yeah.
I just knew that they called her the Black Widow, or maybe.
Just a
That's just
reminder,
that's just
folks,
what
we don't know
happened.
what the fuck we're talking about.
That's
all
Just
I
keep
know
that in
is
mind.
that someone tried to blow something up in a fucking spam.
We know what the fuck we're talking about, except when we say we don't know what the fuck we're talking. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I'm just looking up shit in the article.
That's right.
But we're truthful about that.
All right, so
Still, fuck y'all though.
We might not be right, but we're usually honest.
Yeah.
that's gotta count for something, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
We can never be
Listen,
politicians.
I mean, we
just
have
don't
no more
use this- Just don't
Oh,
use
yes,
this as
we
a
can.
news source.
We have no
Just
more
don't-
credibility than the flat earthers, but whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
We would be
What are you
great
talking about? We
politicians.
just aren't popular enough.
We just make up shit as we go.
We have a
We'll be
little-
great Christians.
No. We talk. Oh no.
I think we should. Yeah, that's
Too far.
game
Nah.
set.
Fuck
Game set
y'all.
match
You can't go too far. There's a giant ice shield that blocks you.
Yeah.
from falling off.
Oh yeah. No.
Game set match, I guess.
Boom.
Del, take us
It's
away.
like it's like the ghost map on Mario. With
Yeah,
the
for the love of
flatliners.
God, save everyone.
Take us away, Del.
All right, we're gonna wrap this shit up. So this has been Mixed Company Podcast, and yeah, if you like what you heard, please subscribe to our channel.
They're not gonna
They're,
like
they're
it.
not. They're probably not gonna like it. But if you just so happen to like it, please subscribe. Maybe give us a like.
Comment.
Tell your friends. Comment. Share. All that good shit. And yeah,
And just remember, if you
Yeah,
don't
someone-
agree with our views, we don't give a fuck.
we don't.
Yeah, someone please get outraged by Kenny. Just I want
I
it.
was so mellow on this one. I was so well behaved.
You really were. I'm
Yeah,
proud.
actually,
I'm proud
that's
of
a good
you.
point.
I'm not. Fuck that.
I
Get
am
him,
proud
Kenny.
of you, little Kenneth.
I mean, you know what happened was we didn't talk about religion or black people. So
Yeah, really.
All right, we're getting out of here. So,
Time to go. Time to go.
yeah, just be on the lookout for more shows. We got a lot more content coming. So with that, we're getting out of here. Peace, y'all.